Hello. Here, you can say hi.
Hi.
How many country music singers does it take to change a light bulb?
5.
Five? Why five? I tell them, okay, one to change the light bulb, and four to sing about how the old light bulb was better. How much they miss the old light bulb. That's right. That's right. That's a good one.
It's good.
That's one of my favorites. What do they say on that one? What do cats call their dads? Paw. Oh, that's pretty good. Like a cat's paw. What's the other one? It was like, what did the cat say to the other cat when it told a joke? I was only kidding. That's pretty good.
I was only kidding.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. June. You know how long I've been knocking?
Like knocking. I've been knocking and
No, it's because it sounds like, do you know how long I've been knocking? Bye. Okay. Did you decide what you're gonna do with mommy today? Okay. You really think you're better than me at hula hoop?
yeah, I'm the best.
You're the best? I'm pretty bad at hula hoop, so I ain't got no motion.
Really?
For a long time,
And at the same time.
you can do it on your hip and your hand at the same time.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm kind of professional.
You might as well be a professional hula hooper. Now that, I don't even have to fib on that one. I think the longest I've ever kept a hula hoop up as an adult is probably like 5 to 10 seconds maximum. That's so sad. There's something about, like, when you get the rhythm, it seems so easy. You're just like, oh, I just keep moving in rhythm. But to get the rhythm, sometimes it could take me like 50 spins to get the rhythm down. You think 1,000 consecutive pogo stick jumps would be impressive or not? I was having this discussion the other day. Okay, Paul Simon. I was having this discussion in a taxi headed downtown. I think it'd be very impressive. I don't know if you've jumped on a pogo stick, but it's something that, like, on cartoons, it looks like as easy as walking. When you're actually jumping on the pogo stick, it's basically like doing 1,000 jumping jacks in a row. Like, jumping jacks aren't hard, but to do 1,000 in a row is pretty impressive. It's probably harder than doing 1,000 jumping jacks in a row because you actually have to balance right too. You know, people accuse me of being a snob. Would a snob say that I think that Sabrina Carpenter's new song "Manchild" is actually like pretty catchy? Something about it. I think it's the production. It's that light and breezy production. You're trying to beat the allegations. No, I think it's just like I think it's just a catchy song. Now it is interesting that if like Benson Boone wrote, if they flipped the genders, that song probably would not be as popular. I think that's kind of interesting. I don't know if we're ready to discuss it here, but I think that's an interesting thing. If Benson Boone or Jacob Elordi wrote a song about a lady who isn't very good at being an adult, I think we'd be having a different conversation. That being said, I'm not gonna hold it against her. The song's good, man. The song's catchy. Someone does need to tell Sabrina Carpenter to stop saying the F word so much. Now, I don't even mind because I'm an adult, so the word doesn't offend me. But her biggest fan is 4 years old and 3/4 right now. So, like, it's presenting a problem. And I know there's like censored versions, but I don't really want to introduce censored versions of music to my kid because I feel like that's anti-art. I would rather her hear some bad words than listen to like the radio edit of Shine Block Us by Big Boy or something like that. And now the type of guy to bump the new Will Smith? You don't know the lore, man. I have a long history. I have a 15-year history of being absolutely eviscerated for having an opinion that was right at the time and has only become more right over time. I lost a rap battle, schism, civil war in our community because I dared to say that Will Smith is a bad rapper. All of a sudden, all the kids who grew up on the Disney Channel were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I know his stuff gets a little gangster sometimes, but that's no reason to throw the baby out with the bathwater. He is a bad rapper? I know, man. He's like one of the worst, obviously. You're sleeping on Miami? I literally fell asleep to Miami because it was on the radio, I'd say like once every 12 songs. In 1999, it was like Pretty Fly for a White Guy and Miami, and then like maybe Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, Closing Time by Semisonic, and then right back to Miami. All right, let's do this, team. You know what? I mean, for a warm-up game, I like that you're coming out here aggressive. Coming out here aggressive already. Yep, that's yours. You respect the triangle offense. Okay, fair play. I'd like... Oh, shit. Okay, not your fault, not your fault. Thanks, good job. What the hell are they flaming me for in the quick chat? They made the mistake, man. They kicked it to the goalie and then got scored on. Here, honestly, they probably tried to say sorry. I'm just going to say we got this. We got this. I mean, we're 20 seconds into the game and we had 100% possession, okay? I think obviously I've demonstrated a lack of offensive acumen right now. They probably felt like it's better to just take the shot. That's a good goal. Hang on, we actually have some team chemistry. We got some capabilities. I hit him with communication spam, disabled for 12 seconds. What are you talking about, man? You got to level up the social links. My problem with society is like, why is it always my responsibility to manage other people's like juvenile emotions? Like they should just, having trust should be the default. And if they don't have trust by default, that's like, it says more about them than it says about me, man. You're so on the spectrum. That's literally ad hominem. I'm not just gonna feed you for no reason. That's just not gonna happen. Give you a little support there. Look at that, it's that easy. They trusted you, then you missed 10 plays back to back? Yeah, well, our dude literally shot it at the keeper as the keeper and then let the keeper score on him. So I'm going to say that I'm not fully responsible for us being down 3-2, to be honest with you. Not to mention, I think I'm the only motherfucker in the house who's made any saves so far. And I think I got, like, both assists on the goals. So I'm inclined to think you don't know shit about sports, Kimosabi. My bad. Last attack. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, get it up. What? What? Okay, good game, good game. He fed you? He literally fed nobody. Like, part of passing is you got to know where your teammates are. Yeah, my fault on that one. My fault. MVP by a mile, my fault. All right, happens, man, it happens. You just gotta respect, like, when you have the eyes on you, it's always your fault. Mistake is always your fault. Success is always a team effort. It's the responsibility of the strong to protect the weak. Yeah, I know, but I wish the weak would at least, like, not be so irritating about it. They're always like, well, of course you gotta protect me. You're the strong. Like, a simple thank you would suffice, man. Hey, red versus blue. I grew up in this environment. I'll play the rush a little bit. By the way, have you noticed, like, it's a thing. We don't appreciate greatness in its time. You notice what percentage of our opponents are running triangle offense now? Like, it's legit Moneyball all over again. That's a give and go. Okay, you literally just, like, you can't be doing that, young pup. You can't be leaving the net on a 2-on-1. You at least got to put yourself in the position to make a save. It's an interesting idea. Why, man? Why? Why? From half court? All right, I sold on that one. I felt the pressure. I got scared. I'm gonna say sorry. It was a bad giveaway on my part. Why is your teammate guarding no one? Well, he's getting open for his trademark half-court shot. Make the save. That was honestly just a great shot. I'm gonna say sorry, and it is my fault, but that was just an amazing shot. Dread Ultra! Dread Ultra, come on. Don't worry, I got it! Don't sweat it, okay. Me and you, Tai Young. Only the good Tai Young. Alright. Well, it's a bad start. New goal? Yes! Yes! New goal, don't get mercied. Of course they leave. I'm not gonna, this one's not a Gen Alpha thing. This is just like, you know, 12-year-olds have no tolerance for losing in video games. I understand. Even when it's their fault, they're like, it's really easy to blame other people. New goal, don't get mercied, man. Don't get mercied. If we play till the end of regulation, that's a dub. Okay, I mean, they're kind of styling on us. I was hoping, like, could I have done better? Sure. But they're basically just passing it back and forth in the box. So at some point you gotta come out there and try to make a play. Otherwise they're just gonna dance on you, man. Oh shit. Alright, we're back. No 12-year-olds are playing this, it's all 40-year-olds? I don't think so, man. Also, I detest the notion that it's the Mario Kart principle, but like for human beings. If I'm making fun of someone for being bad, they're just kids. But if I call them a kid, then actually they're my age. It's like Schrodinger's criticism. Like you can't criticize the character of anybody, because either they're too young to receive criticism that's constructive for them, or alternatively they're my age, and as a result, you know, I'm criticizing myself. Oh yeah, okay, Tai Young. Sorry, I forgot we're not playing a two-piece anymore. We got Rage Monster 26 watching TikToks, and they should be generating some defense here. Hi, Germs. I saw him on the mini-map. I saw him on the goddamn mini-map. Oh, what a shot, dude! What a fucking shot! It wasn't even a shot. I think it was just a sick pass. He did the pass into the net. That's greasy. I mean, we're playing in the driver's seat, bro. We were down 4-1 and down a man. And look at us. Look at us now. Rage Monster sprung on a fast break with a beautiful through ball.
Keepers.
Rage Monster dribbling against Ghosts, losing the ball. That's all right. He doesn't know how we play yet. He doesn't know how we play yet. Okay, we don't kick it. We carry it. I'm stupid. I'm literally dumb. I'm literally stupid. I'm gonna apologize and we're gonna get this back. We got this. Sorry. So I got aggressive. That's yours, brother. I trust you.
Here.
I own you. No shot, you're not getting that one in. No shot, you're not getting that one in. Just a dynamite shot from the box with a little bit of spin. Show it to me, Rachel. Ah. Now they're two-pieced up, bro. I love that. Keeper's ball? Keeper's ball. Insane ball. Do it. Do it. Do it! Embarrass them! Embarrass them! The dude who left, let that be a lesson to you. I was just gonna say things get better after you leave, but that's a little rude. They might be my age. I don't want to put... We have a men's health crisis going on right now. I don't want to lump any shit on them. But you got to get stronger. For the world we're living in, you got to get a little bit stronger. Okay, because it's a little embarrassing. I mean, if you can't handle losing at a video game, get ready for life, bro. Anyway... We take those. We take those easily. Like, okay, I made a save into the net. You're literally, like, out here watching slam ball. And you're going, well, the game would have gone different if they didn't have those trampolines. Well, they do have the trampolines, bitch. It's called slam ball. It's for people that washed out of the NBA. It's for people that went undrafted after college and didn't have a backup plan. So now they're trying to launch Spike TV with like their own proprietary sport that doesn't really make any fucking sense. If they took the trampolines away, nobody would be watching. You guys would be working at like Ernst & Young right now. People still underestimate the power of the keeper, man. You can literally hold the ball. You get gloves. My ball. I know, I see you up there, I see you up there. They're gonna take the bait. And that's where we don't take the bait. We play it a little slower. We're only down by 1. No need to get crazy. Oh. Oh shit, I came out way too far. Sorry. I was just going to say, I think we've incentivized going ping pong, so that's a free possession for us. I'm not going to walk it up as far this time. We're going to take it as a learning lesson. There you go. There you go. You're generating a little offense with it. You're getting them dancing. That's all that really matters. We take those. Any day of the week, we take those. It's for you, Apollyon. Here comes the fucking armchair. Hang on. You should go out there and get that. Yeah, no, that's like obvious. I've got some other trenchant observations. The Edmonton Oilers should try to give away the puck less often. Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard, they should try to save the puck more often, in my opinion. I love Hawk Tuah. We can win with these cats. The Leafs did better. Honestly, watching like half of the Oilers game last night, I was like, it's crazy how like no matter what happens, the Leafs are responsible for this. Like, even though they've been eliminated for 2 rounds, I was like, this is the Leafs' fault, man. This is the Leafs' fault that we're dealing with this. You were up 2-0. You were up 2-0, man. Hello. My wife is an iShow Speed viewer. Yeah. That's iShow Speed, right?
No.
Who do you think it is? Fernaldo? She says it's Fernando. That was honestly a great play. I'm gonna say sorry on that one. Arnaldo. Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo? I didn't know. I didn't know you were a sports fan like that. He's top 5 most famous people on the planet. I was making her admit that she doesn't know who Cristiano Ronaldo is. I watched him devastate me in the 2008 World Cup because I put a $40 bet in Vegas on Portugal beating Spain in like the semifinals of the 2010 World Cup. Mods, we need to... This is why we need some extrajudicial stuff as punishments in chat. Because like, what punishment should someone get for coming into chat and typing, is this just Rocket League without the cars? They don't deserve to be timed out for that. They don't deserve to be banned. They do deserve to be embarrassed, but they don't deserve to be spotlighted. There needs to be something. Should we bring back the dunce cap? That's not fair. There should be like you should be able to put a badge on chatters that tells other chatters to point and laugh at them. That would be another great punishment, man. If a streamer could be like, rather than timing someone out or banning them, just put like a little dunce cap on them where like whenever they type, the rest of chat just goes, well, I'm not going to believe what you're saying. You got the dunce cap on. That would be sick, man. The dunce cap was deemed too cruel for 1950s England. It was too cruel for mid-century England. Yeah. But like, that's because you're forced to be in school. Like, if you get the dunce cap in my chat, you can just close the tab. It's a little different situation, to be honest with you. Thank you, Moist Cat. Thank you. Get a chance to generate a little fucking offense here. Oh, honestly, I didn't really expect it to go in. I was kind of just practicing my curve. Penis Invisalign users. I just want to know what it would feel like to have broccoli hair, to be honest with you. Oops, my germs. Last attack, bro. Last attack. Oh! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Pardon me, I'm better now, but I got the dry throat. I've been real dry lately. Dry lips, dry throat. Coconut, dry. Dry lips, scampi. What if Bubba Gump had... I guess his name wasn't Bubba Gump, huh? What if Bubba from Forrest Gump had chapped lips instead of shrimp? What if his special interest was chapped lips instead of mollusks? Imagine. That's a goal. That's a goal by a mile. I think something's bugged in the game, man. The ball is like not magnetizing to the feet the way it's supposed to go. Like, it's something about it is not right. It hasn't affected me yet, but they will at some point. I forgive the Hawk Tuah girl. Me too, man. I mean, I mean, the thing is, do I forgive her? No, not really. But like, I also never held it against her in the first place, so it's not for me to like to forgive her. For what? Well, like her financial scam. Like, I resent knowing about Hawk Tuah in the first place. The way I look at it is like society forced me against my will to know who Hawk Tuah is. And now, all right, guys, what's going on here? And now everybody wants me to be like, well, you condemn Hawk Tuah? Condemn Hawk Tuah. And I'm like, well, I didn't even want to know she existed in the first place. So now I refuse to condemn Hawk Tuah because I'm only forced to be burdened by her existence as a result of y'all. So like, I refuse to condemn her. We should be strangers to begin with. I can't wait until the Hawk Tuah meme dies. Keep talking about how much you irritates you. It's worked well, really well so far. Blue arena with blue jerseys, kind of OP. You guys are blending into the loam right now. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're better than me? They're better than me. We got this. We got this. I'm gonna hit him with one more sorry though, because that was my fault. Honestly, insane header. That's rough. That's rough. Reach level 10, 1,000 V-Bucks. Yeah, I gotta get going on my battle pass or whatever, man. That's like the first step of quitting a game, is like checking out the battle pass. Bundles. The Ronaldinho bundle. Joyful Brazilian wizard with endless flair. What is this? What does this mean, man? What am I looking at? I guess I'd like to... What am I looking at? How do you interface with these mechanics? You use your points at the bottom to unlock tiers. Oh, so how many? I have 9 season ticket. I've unlocked the slot. Now I have 4. Okay. What would I like to get? Mismatched socks. I guess I'd like to work on the tight pants. All right, an error has occurred while buying a pass slot. Well, yeah, well, can I tell you I see the problem? 1 tier and 4 tiers are the same button. I guess you just gotta tap it in. There you go. We're almost to the chin cut as well. I gotta reach the end of preseason, though, to get to the next... Man, this is just, like, not necessary. 1 second. Alright, now, any cool equipment? What do I got top-wise here, man? I do like the Belichick, to be honest with you. Crop top's a bit of a look as well. I don't know, the quarter zip's kind of greasy, but if you're gonna run quarter zip, you gotta run quarter zip shorts. And they've gotta be, like, short, like, Umbro-style shorts, please. I'm being honest with you. Kind of goes harder with like... I think that's kind of... Oh, purchase for 1,800? You can definitely suck me. Just run it like that. I'll run quarters. But the shorts aren't right, man. The crop top's a look. I don't disagree with you. There's something to that. What the hell is flocking, man? Whatever. I guess that's your number. It is a PE teacher outfit, man, for sure. You got 6,600 fun bucks? Yeah, I know. I don't really know what to do with it, though. The thing that... here's the friction that you and I have. You make fun of me for being old. But then when I say things used to be better in the old days, you go, yeah. And then I go, well, what fucking gives then, man? What fucking gives? If anything, shouldn't you be, like, mad at me for being old? Shouldn't you be like, damn, I'm mad at you because you experienced what, like, 1997 was like. Do you even remember 1997? Yes, bro, I was, like, 8. I was, like, more myself than not myself. Okay, and now run back as fast as you can, dude. Uninstall the game. Like, sprinting full out, taking a shitty shot, abandoning the net, and then getting scored on. You should uninstall the game. I should be able to contact the developers to have the game removed from your account, to be honest with you. By the way, we got this. We got no toxicity. We got this. What was New Year's 2000 like? I was 12. So I thought there was like a minimum 50% chance planes were going to fall out of the sky. But then like after 30 seconds when it didn't, I was like, okay, time to go to bed because I'm 12. You get to die before history gets worse. That's not my fault. Well, actually, sorry, I put my message in your message. That's not my fault. You being toxic to me is making the world worse. You're the raindrop that's causing the flood. Also, don't get so down on yourself. You might die before me. So, I mean, if you're 25, probably like a 15% chance you die before me. I don't know. We got any actuaries in the chat? Yeah, that's just on site. 15? Yeah, I think so. I mean, if I've got, what did I say, if you're 25? If I got 11 extra years on you, I mean, let's be honest, betting on you to outlive me, betting on a 25-year-old to outlive a 36-year-old is like, that's got to be like a minus 400 bet. What about a 29-year-old? I'd take it at like negative 210, maybe negative 210. By the way, I don't gamble. 60% of chat has a resting heart rate over 100. Yeah, but that's cope too. Like, I think you can add a little bit on the margins. You can improve your quality of life with like exercise and stuff like that. But I think a lot of your longevity is kind of baked in. Like, I'm not a doctor, by the way, but I feel like it's that the genetics is like 80% of your longevity, and then like 20% maximum is your lifestyle. And I think it's mostly, it's not like diet so much and exercise. I think it's mostly like, do you drive a motorcycle? If you don't drive, if you're 25 and you don't drive a motorcycle, regardless of your lifestyle, the odds are you're gonna outlive me, I think. Which is the way that it should be. And you're looking at it like I should feel bad about it. I don't, because I got the same odds against someone who's like 46, man. It's just the way that, you know, it's gonna happen to you too. If you're 25, people that are 15 are likely to outlive you right now too, you know. By 25, you should at least be aware you're no longer like the youngest motherfucker on the planet, right? Like you got over that mommy's special little boy stuff. I mean, if anything, like, I mean, it happens to everybody, right? You realize at some point, life is short. That's why I'm constantly telling people to grow up. Because I don't want to be like 60 and then surrounded by people my age that are like, oh, I got to make a phone call today. I got to be like, bro, you're 60. You had to, wow, we scored. I got to be like, man, you got to figure that. You're supposed to figure that shit out by like 29. You're going to let it ruin your day at 60 that you got to make a phone call later today? Seems a little crazy. You're so gatekeepy with age? No, not really. I'm just like trying to figure out why I'm talking to like 30-year-olds and they're like, my favorite movie is like a SpongeBob SquarePants movie or something like that. And then you're like, why does it matter? And I'm like, well, it doesn't. But that's why it kind of pisses me off, because it's kind of like a freebie. We take those. We take those. It's a good movie for 30. I'm just getting into being 30. I don't know. Like, it doesn't have to have real people in it. It can be a cartoon, but it has to be Studio Ghibli. Those are the rules. I'm sorry. You're going to say some stupid shit like it should actually be a movie that creates the most positive feelings for you, but no, that's not the way it works. There's a series of constraints that you have to follow if you want to avoid judgment. Now, it's kind of a fallacy. You can't avoid judgment to begin with. Like, you're going to be judged no matter what. It came for free with your existence, but like, I'm giving you the rules to get at least like the right kind of judgment, maybe. The shit's pissing me off because they know they don't have to guard Tomo. They just have to, oh my god, they don't have to guard anybody. They don't have to guard anybody. It's madness, man. I like that OKC has a bald white boy who's bad at basketball. I really feel like this is representation for a fellow like me in the NBA Finals. I really appreciate that. Every time I've watched like 4 games, and I think I've seen him touch the ball like 3 times. He's a demon on defense. Maybe that's my problem. I don't watch defense. But how many points does he have? He's got 5 steals a game. Is that good? In NBA Jam, I could have like 30 steals a game. Especially if I was playing the shortest guy and I had a headband on. Like, that's extra steal power in NBA Jam. He's had multiple 20-pointers in the playoffs. Not the games I've watched. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe it's like a Schrodinger's basketball type thing. It's like when I'm watching, he can't score. Maybe it's like a performance anxiety thing. I get it. You don't know ball? Halliburton Finals MVP incoming. He's hurt? Yeah, I know. That's why the odds are so good right now. And by good, I mean bad. Okay. Let's make a play, y'all. Let's make a play. They kind of know my playbook at this point. Tomo! Get in the box, man! We gotta get some offense generated here. One-on-one versus Jeff Keighley. My dream. Now push it. Okay, my bad, y'all. I got greedy. Eyes too big for my stomach. You leave the net for 1 fucking second. Listen, we didn't generate any offense, but like I held it, I kept it locked the fuck down in net. All you had to do was make 1 save, bro. You weren't saving that shit either? Just look at the points, man. It's the eye test, man. Look at this shit. More points than their MVP. All of a sudden, Moneyball came out. People haven't even read the book. They just watched the movie on YouTube Shorts, and everybody's like, the eye test is invalid. Okay, ask Chaka how that worked out for the Phoenix Coyotes, man. They hired one of us. They hired a millennial advanced stats Andy to be a general manager of a major league franchise. You know what happened? He lost like 8 seasons in a row to people who were just in the old boys club using the eye test. Then I think he got fired for corruption. He's been like banned from being back in the NHL. Now he's in like Major League Soccer or something. What's the eye test? You look at a player and go, he sucks ass. He's got no aura. That's how I feel about Caruso. The dude's got no aura. You know who has aura? TJ McConnell. That dude is good. He's going to be the next superstar in my opinion. Even if he does look like the lead from the Book of Mormon. Like he looks like he can't ball, and that's why like when he balls, you're like, oh shit. Every time he takes a shot, you're like, this shit's not going in. Then it goes in, and you're like, damn, this kid's got a future in the league. Sorry, mods. I want you on the lookout, mods. There's one, I can't remember if it's one person in chat or multiple people. Some people are bringing up the bazaar in a very annoying way over and over and over. I want them to know that they're being perceived. I want them to know that the spotlight is on them. I didn't say anything about removing them from the ecosystem. But just let them know that they're being observed, okay? I'm so glad the bazaar is out. Please perceive this person too. I'm trying, listen, this is a little holier than thou, I apologize, but it's kind of like a natural inclination for me. It's a bad habit. Commentary about the content is like, it's the lowest form of discourse. You could be talking about anything. Even talking about lunch is better than talking about like either analytics or like the vibes of the slop. We could talk about anything, man. We could talk about NASCAR, old Hollywood movie stars. We could talk about anything in this world. I'm trying to think of that song. I think it was except politics, religion, and her. It's a classic. Can somebody look that up? I used to listen to that on the way to cybersports camp in the 3rd grade. What was cyber sports camp? Everything was cyber in 1997. So basically, like, I'm gonna pull back the veil. Basically, unless you're playing like high-level travel sports, every camp that you go to is just so that your parents can like go to work without you like constantly haranguing them all day. So what was this? Well, the excuse for this one is it's half sports, so you get a little physical exercise, but also in the early days of the internet, they would like teach you how to do like internet browsing and stuff like that. So that was cyber sports camp. Played a little bit of Oregon Trail and, you know, a little basketball. It was also when I remember, like, I don't know if this is like a common experience, but it might be. I went to a school that was fine. I got nothing against like my elementary school, but the cyber sports camp was at like a rich elementary school. I remember walking in and being like, well. So this is how the other half lives, huh? They had TVs in the foyer that would like give video announcements. It's kind of pissing me off. We're all supposed to be public schools. How come your public school like beats the shit out of my public school. That was a great goal, honestly. I just had a door-to-door salesman on a goddamn Segway. Had to share. Justin, that is crazy. We used to get them all the time. Not on a Segway, but like on like those hoverboards. And I just like, this isn't nice to say. I'll own that. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Help me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So they would like come up to our house on the hoverboard and like ride it up to where the steps are and then walk up the steps and hand us a flyer for like, hey, you guys need your gutters cleaned? I would always take the flyer, but I'm like, I don't know. Probably nasty to say, but I'm not giving my business to a dude that's riding a hoverboard around the neighborhood. You can either put in the sweat equity and walk, or you can drive like an old ass, fuck. Fair enough. I'm gonna say sorry on that one. You can drive like an old ass beat up truck that looks like the kidnapper from Prisoners was driving. Like that's the type of craftsman I accept. Hoverboard flyers is like, to me, that's like rise and grind, hustle coded. Like, I know you got no space for tools on the damn hoverboard. All right, what are we doing here? First off, easiest rainbow flick of my life. Free Hawk Tuah. Beautiful, beautiful fucking play, man. Do kids ever knock on your door asking to mow the lawn? No, actually, like I'm not trying to fall into the trap of like kids these days. But one time we were doing some gardening outside and a lady came over and pitched her son as a babysitter. Call me old school, but I can't be hiring a babysitter who's having his mom like generate leads. You gotta come out here. You got it, brother. You're doing great. You're embarrassing him. Good mom. Yeah, good mom. But you gotta be knocking, man. You gotta be knocking yourself. Fishtastic. That was crazy. The other thing is, I'm not complaining necessarily, but it's just the way things are. Our neighborhood gets canvassed constantly for like charity donations. I had to stop opening the door. That's why I don't respond to knocks anymore. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do yet. Oh fuck, I'm crazy. But like they would knock on the door at like 1 p.m. and I would answer it thinking they were just gonna like hand me a box or something, and then they'd say like, "Good day to you. How's your day going so far?" And I'm like, "Oh no, now I gotta be the guy who's like, sorry, I can't talk right now," and they're like, "Not even for a second," and I'm like, you know, just lying. I'm like, "Nope, sorry." Now there are exceptions. If the Girl Guides come to the door and they're selling cookies, I'm in every time. And honestly, I also don't mind donating to charity, and I do it time to time. I've even done it when they came to the door, which is probably why they keep coming back. But it's almost like the Amazon thing, where it's like, because you bought this, like people who bought that also want to buy the exact same thing, and you're like, no, I don't need that, like, I just bought it. It's like, because I donated to charity, my charity budget is out. If anything, you should say, like, don't come back for a couple months. And I'm not going to use this to damn the entire industry, but there was the one time I had the charity people come to the door. I'll just be honest, like halfway through, I was like, I just don't want to hear the whole spiel, so sure, I'll make a donation. And then I tried to give them cash, and they were like, we won't take cash. We can only take like recurring donations via credit card or debit, like direct withdrawal from the bank. And I said, well, sorry, I'm not going to do that. And they said, oh, okay. And then they left. And then they came back and they were like, I talked to my supervisor and we can actually take a cash donation. And then it was like the same thing. I went to give them the cash and they're like, we only do recurring donations. So like, how are we going to get the rest of the cash? And I was like, well, this is like a one-time donation. And they were like, we don't do that. And I said, okay, sorry. But like, I don't know what you want me to do here. I mean, you're kind of setting yourself up for disaster, I think. And then people are saying like, oh, that was a scam. They were trying to scam you. But if they were trying to scam me, why wouldn't they just take my $50 bill? I get they're hunting for bigger fish, but like at the same time, all they had to do was put their hand out. I wouldn't have even asked for like a receipt or anything. It's like, sorry, I just don't feel like giving you $50 a month for the rest of my life just because we had a 10-minute conversation at the front of my house. Like, I'll give you 50 bucks once if it's for a good cause, and then if you come back in like a year, I'll hit you up with the same. But I'm not going into like charity as a service for that. I'll do it for the food bank or like the children's hospital, but not just because you had the audacity to come to my place of residence. I see they finally made Rocket League with men. I see this food item has no price tag on it. Does that mean the cost of this item in the store is free? He said to the cashier on the hottest day of the year, "Hot enough for you?" Huge. We're going, fellas. Okay, you're gone. You're gone. Fair enough. My bad. Not the way I would have drawn it up. That's my fault. I went for the sprint with a fella right next to me. The slow play on that is crazy. That was a great shot. I bit way too hard. That's greasy. All right, fellas, let's generate something. You know what's up, Seabass. Spread them out. You know, you saw it in action, man. You saw it. Carry it up. Carry it up. All you got to do is save your boost to carry it back. No, I don't accept your sorry. What do you mean I've lost my toxicity privileges, man? I'm the only dude doing anything. It's not toxic. What's toxic is being bad in a team-based game. Criticizing someone for being ass in a team-based game, not toxic. Especially because I'm muted, man. I'm muted. They can't hear me. So that's not toxic. That's usually you, though. Origin admitting I'm actually good at this game. You love to see it. Origin, you're turning over a new leaf. So you came in with one of these. I grabbed your wrist, and I pulled it to the side and made it look like you were hugging yourself. And now you're all flipped around, and you got to say some shit like, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to show off my breakdance moves. Because I'm graceful, I'm going to let you have that one. I'm going to say, yeah, he's been showing me his breakdancing moves. But once I got a control of your wrist, it's over. There's nothing you could do, because you can't, we're joined at the wrist. We're handcuffed. If I was mean, if I was toxic, I would say, no, bro was hugging himself. Yeah, bro just won the gold medal at the Hug Yourself competition. I'd say something like that. But I didn't say anything like that. I said, look at his awesome breakdancing moves. I went to Hug Yourself Island and everyone knew you. Growing up in the 90s really was wild. There's parts of it that were sick and parts of it that were, like, not so sick. Examples? Well, like, the examples are not... What the hell was that, man? The examples are not so much for me to say. Freedom, you have to get open, bro. Like, after all this shit that just happened, oh my god, what are you doing, man? I had to save it with my fucking head. Stop throwing it to nobody! Chill, man. TV was good. What's crazy is that, like, TV was actually worse, but Everybody Loves Raymond went harder because everybody was talking about it. Yeah, I mean, I had no faith in the goalie whatsoever. We had The Simpsons, but that was basically it. But you could also, like, watch a TV show and it doubled as, like, socializing. Oh my god, he's going back. Freedom, what, based on your performance as keeper so far, what would make you think that I'm like, hey, I'll go up, you go back? King of the Hill, though? Oh yeah, I mean, there were, like, 3 shows, and this is over the course of, like, a decade. Like, there was a reason people were fucking creaming their jeans over, like, Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad for so long. TV was so ass for so long that we willfully sold ourselves to Netflix. And it was like, for a while, it was the right thing to do, man. Freedom. You're losing me my fucking jury, okay? That's for you, Choco. Sorry, horrible pass. You couldn't meet the ball where it is, not where you wish it was. But, like, the pass was bad. But, like, running to where you wish the ball went after it's already been passed is kind of crazy. Go. And then the rainbow flickler. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, don't say freedom, don't say good job to me. Say we got this. That's all I want to see, okay? What was worse? Well, I think being like any kind of like marginalized identity in the 90s was probably worse. For sure. Look at that defense. Even bald, man, but I wasn't bald back then. That was a choice I made later. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? The entire TGIF lineup? Brother, I'm 36 years old. I'm not gonna... Twitch.tv/Dan Giesling is that way if you want to endlessly relive, like, Boy Meets World, okay? I'm not... Nostalgia is the enemy of, like, true discussion, in my opinion. I'm on my anti-nostalgia arc. Don't blame me, okay? Blame fucking Sony for making 17 Ghostbusters. There's no lower form of conversation than remember when. Something's wrong with the tutorial, because we got the whole audience... The whole player base, I should say, is first touching it every single time. Oh my god, what a fucking play. Like, it's like they feel like they have to touch the ball, like pushing it ahead when they get it. You don't have to do that, man. You don't have to do that. 13 seconds. We gotta do something. We gotta make a save and make a play. Freedom, if there was ever a time. If there was ever a... Holy shit, we tied it up. Good job, we got this. Holy fuck. I can't believe it. And it was like the fingertip pass from the keeper. I don't think it's what they intended, but... we take those any day of the week. Put it right on target. Keeper, why? Okay. Here's one thing I want to see. I want to see how I slide tackled this lead ball and it didn't go anywhere. I guess he put it just in front of me. Oh, fuck, man. You know, like, so imagine the net is behind me. When your keeper's looking like this, you know you're in trouble, man. The bro doesn't even know you hold L2. You just hold L2, your dude goes like this, he goes caught. He goes caught. Caught is a dominant position to be in when you're the keeper. I mean, it's almost got me trying to go to like YouTube 2013 mode. Which is like, someone needs to post a 3-minute long video about how, sorry, no one will watch it. Someone needs to post a 2-hour long video about how to play keeper. And it's really simple. We'll just stretch it out so we can put the mid-rolls in. Hold the ball. You're the first, it's gonna start with your mommy's most beautiful boy. You're the most special person on the pitch. The strikers feel like they're the most special people on the pitch. We need to disabuse them of that notion. The keeper is the most important person on the pitch, their mommy's special boy. When they hold the ball, your objective as the keeper should be to be holding the ball in your hands as long as possible. Once you don't have the opportunity to hold it in your hands, in 3v3, you just feed the open man. If you're the open man, you get closer and closer to their net. The thing is, if you make a mistake, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble in the quick chat. But someone's inevitably gonna come and try to challenge you. You lob it over top of them to the man that they left open, and then you back up a little bit so you can cover your own net. It's that simple, man. You just need a video essay about it. Can we get Defunct Land? How much would it cost to get Defunct Land to make a video of this, man? And for like, oh, it's freedom again. It's all right. It's a clean slate. It's a clean slate. I mean, they're playing no defense. We should blow them out. I don't know what we're doing, though. I was trying to do like a sick shot right off the pass, but I obviously hit the wrong button. Okay, hold. To the keeper. That's one way to do it. We really do have this, though. Oh my god. Oh my god. What are you doing? The fuck are you doing, man? What the fuck are you doing? You're doing the same shit. What are you doing? Rainbow flick incoming. Yeah. Oh my god. Listen, we could have played him tighter on defense, but we had him under duress, man. You need to take goal? I can't take goal because as soon as I try to run triangle offense, freedom, look, he just sprints back. Like he's goalie main. Even though he doesn't know the buttons to be goalie. Alright, that was pure dog shit. I'm gonna say sorry for that one. That wasn't even where I tried to put it. But where I tried to put it was also bad. Alright, that one to keep. He probably thinks you're rotating when he's running up. Yeah, because he's not... He doesn't have the strat right. I don't know. He's coming from Rocket League. Why are you so quick to defend mediocrity in a world where the sum total of human knowledge is at your fingertips at all times, man? I've become that which I hated. Freedom. Freedom? Freedom what the fuck? Dan, you gotta play this with VoIP on. They never should have given nerds sports, man. They never should have given nerds sports. They don't know what they're doing. They're trying to play like it's League of Legends or something. They need someone to let them know, man. They need someone to let them know. They need someone to do this to them. Okay, actually, he was goated on that one. I've lost faith in the team. I got faith in Raul. I just have no faith in freedom, man. Like, that's why you gotta have faith in Raul, dude. Look at that. Raul knows what's up. We just need to, like, if they ever get possession, we have to be very aggressive on defense because the odds of freedom making a save is 0%. Don't just hurl it, okay? We got 2 minutes. We got time. That was good. Good, patient play. Okay, he's crazy. He's crazy. Holy cow. Off the wall to yourself to the back of the net is insane. He is aura farming. We can do this, man. We can do this. I trust Raul. It's crazy to feel that comfortable, right? Whatever, man. You slowed him down. What's going on? The ball, it just became a diamond for like 4 or 5 straight seconds there. All right, Raul, I'm prepared. I'm also I was gonna say I'm trusting you. I would rather he did not pass. Oh man. You get in a position where you're in the box, just take it, man. Just take it. Freedom, I don't want to see you running backwards on this one, okay? All right, I mean, I gotta play his game. I gotta play his. We can't have 2 keepers, dude. The back step in the pass opens up the angle like crazy. I just don't know how he does it. Off the wall. Oh, if I could only not give it to the fucking keeper off my shot every time. I trust you, Raul. That's a good job we got this situation. It's also a... Raul, you did it. You're the guy, Raul. You're the guy. He's... Look at this! This should be aspirational for all rematch players. He could do it all himself, but he knows that it's better if he doesn't. You can be good on defense, offense, dribbling, shooting. You could do it all, man. Freedom, don't queue for like 10 minutes, okay? Go take 10 minutes and do the tutorial, then come back. You need to know the buttons, at least. That's not toxic. It's not toxic to say learn the game before you come play with us. If you joined the tennis club and it said you got to be USTA 4.0 or higher to join, and you're like, hey, how do you hold the racket in forehand? The club admin would say, you got to go do some lessons first. You're not going to, because it's not good for anybody to have you here just getting ace after ace scored against you, man. You're not going to learn. You did the same thing your first game. Yeah, okay, well, that was the second time we played with freedom. If you want to play like, oh, the joke has some logical inconsistencies, then at least hold yourself to the same fucking standards. Ridiculous. The state of detractors these days, man, it's ridiculous. Oh, fuck, that's no good. Good shit, man. I'm so decroded on speed. Never mind. And you just got a red card. Bet you feel pretty stupid on that one. No ranked for you? I think I'm being clip farmed. I'm having fun. If I'm having fun, why mess with it? Like, every competitive multiplayer game is on a ramp to you not playing it. That's that you should begin with the end in mind. The end state is you being like, fuck this stupid game, and then never playing it again. I'm trying to maximize the amount of fun that I can put under the curve in like a calculus sense by not getting too ambitious, you know? Like, I know, realistically, what's the end game of playing ranked? Better teammates, you still win 50% of the time. We're still going to get upset. We're just going to get more upset because we're going to be like, we're going to set these artificial goals, like my life will be fulfilled if I get to plat or whatever. Which is shit that I'm like too old to be. That was honestly a great shot. He caught me sleeping. I'm too old to be falling into like that trap that like having a rank in a certain game is gonna fix my life. You fix your life playing video games by having fun and then logging off. To be honest with you. Number go up is fun to some people. Okay, then you play. This is the rare instance where I'm not yucking your yum, bro. You can go play. I'm not mad. That's okay. I'm gonna say sorry. I'll tell you my thought process, okay? As soon as you see the kick here, it's coming straight at me, and then after a second, it gets like a beautiful curve that took it like out of my view cone. I thought that was amazing. I was like, it's coming right at me. I'm not gonna move, and then it curved. It was like Jamie Moyer, bro. It didn't curve. Mods, load the clip up and get a collation of usernames that say it didn't curve. They're putting their life on the line. It's bad for your health to be posting misinformation in the current era. Every other social media platform that'll work, not Twitch. Not with a motherfucker like me who's addicted to RSS feeds right now. And he's dribbling up a storm. Oh, shit. RSS feeds, we in 2007. Everyone's always saying take me back, but then they're just moving forward. I'm the only motherfucker going back, man. Everyone's saying, oh, please take me back. Oh, to be a teenager in summer 2006, what a vibe. Then they're like, ooh, new app, new food delivery app. Hi, Germs. Oh, fuck. It's called deliberately hitting the crossbar. My dad might play the fuck out of this. He loves FIFA right now. Wait, he loves... You might have said he hates FIFA right now. It is kind of wild that we're getting to the age where, like kids have real gamer dads, right? That's wild. I mean, like, there were gamer dads when I was a kid, but they, like... It was more like they played arcade games when it came out. They played Joust or some shit like that. They played Pong. Smooth brain head ass. The only gamer dad I really knew was that my friend's drug dealer, whose dad was always playing Black on the PlayStation 2. It's gotten worse, I guess, because I'm pretty sure that, like, I would rather have my dad playing single-player first-person shooters on the PS2 instead of, like, games as a service, yearly sports roster updates. Fortnite dad or Final Fantasy mom, doesn't really matter. You could be a good parent of a child and be into either of those. I will say, though, like, the older you get, the more you understand. That was just a killer shot. Pause buttons go crazy. Like, there's a lot of gamers in the cohort that my daughter goes to school with. And there have been some discussions about, like, hey, Ryan, you're a gamer, weigh in. I needed help with the baby, but my husband was in the middle of a ranked League of Legends game. A League of Legends game. Like, how would you approach the situation? And you're like, well, the obvious way to approach the situation is you uninstall League of Legends. You got more important shit going on. But then I'm closer friends with the husband than the wife, so I gotta be like, that's a tough one because you can't quit. And, like, if you quit a ranked game, you get penalized for, like, you can't actually play the game again for, like, 72 hours. Definitely, I've realized, like, even when I have quote-unquote free time, like, it's kind of like, I'm not gonna say it's a thing of the past. It's probably a thing of the past and a thing of the future. But, like, having a 4-year-old means, like, even when it's free time, you're on call all the time. Because if the other partner's looking after the kid, like, if there's any mess or anything, all of a sudden you're gonna be hearing your name coming down from, like, 3 flights of stairs. The trade-off is you can have the free time after everybody's asleep, but I take that time in the morning to lock in and watch The Sopranos. So if gaming's more important to you than The Sopranos, I get it. But for me, it's non-negotiable. Ever since I started playing Deadlock, I noticed how ass League is. Talk to me in like a year and a half. Surely that opinion will last forever. No, just one more MOBA. Just one more MOBA. Yoink. Okay, that's Keeper's Ball then. Shit, I left him out to dry. And he saved it. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Your fucking save. We know you'd be first in line to buy something from the shop if they had a movie trivia hat. Are you talking about in real life? I'm not sure if people are ready for this. Buying digital goods is better than buying physical goods. Because at least it's not just garbage in waiting. But buying real services is better than buying digital services. Getting a massage, more valuable than 4 hours of coaching in Deadlock. No disrespect if you're running the, you know, that hustle right now. I'm not an anti-consumption person, but I am an anti-consumption person when it comes to physical goods, if I'm being honest. Damn, he's good up. Like, I'm definitely when we get stuff delivered in a box, I don't think about the stuff in the box. I only think of the box. Huge. That's us. I only think of the fact that, like, okay, we opened up the box, there's soap in it or something like that. Now I gotta break up the box. I gotta use the rotary cutter to get the box into the recycling. I gotta put the recycling at the end of the driveway, and now we got extra soap in our house. Like, was the juice worth the squeeze? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm a big services guy. I don't mind paying for services. Like, I would much rather pay someone to, like, wash my car than get a bunch of, like, shit in my house. Like, for sure. Like, I think that's actually better for your life. You're lucky. You're lucky your name starts with a letter in the middle of the alphabet. That's all I'm going to say. An actual ape, thank you for typing again so I can remember that you were the person that green texted earlier. I think that physical goods are fun because I like collecting things and physical ownership feels better. Okay, that checks out with what you were saying with the green text shit earlier. Now I got a complete picture of you as a man and as a human being and as an individual. But let's make it even more complete. Account created 11 years ago. Didn't respond to getting flamed by the streamer. If you like collecting physical stuff, that's okay. I'm not about it, man. Feels good to be safe from audit criticism. Every time I'm out and about in West Side Vancouver and I see somebody, I think to myself, you think that's Malik? You think that's Malik right there? Because I don't know. I mean, without knowing, I think I saw a picture of you once, but it's been purged from my memory because I've seen a lot of people since then. All right. Interesting. You got this one? I'm ready. I'm ready in support. Crazy play, dude! The M. Bison drip is kind of insane, too. I'm sure the defender's like, I think I had that one, but... Oh, shit, man. Keeper's out too far. He's got to be punished. That's just like, you can't get greedy like that. There's no reason for the flick. It's so sick, though. It's so sick, though, because it's aura. Plus, hitting something disrespectful like that can really... It can add like a... I'll put this in Magic the Gathering terms so you can understand. It's like paying an extra mana to get a kicker on a card to increase its spell effect. Like, it does more damage to their morale. Exactly. And the rage quit? It's Rocket League now.
I've got it.
Oh, fuck. I mean, the dulls are fun, but rematch is kind of sick. Maybe we could do like 1 hour of rematch. Or 1 hour of the dulls, an extra 25 minutes of rematch. Costco order? Protein bars, goldfish crackers, granola, yogurt, cold brew, lots of berries. IV, liquid IV. Why liquid IV? Chibli, you know what it's like, man. This is why so the number one, I'm trying to give you advice. I doubt you're gonna take it, and that's okay. Guys, I'm frozen, I can't move. You know, in the same way, I think we've all come to the conclusion that whenever you see a social media post that is like 90% of third graders can solve this math problem, but like only 2% of adults can solve it. That's how you know that you are the product. They're trying to farm engagement off of you due to the ambiguous nature of the division sign. The next one, and I'm not sure if you're ready for this, but I've seen so many people fall for it, so many otherwise intelligent individuals. When someone posts a picture of their grocery haul and then says, look at, I just spent $150 at the grocery store, look at what I got. And then the people go, you got pre-cut pineapple! You got a shitload of pre-cut pineapple. What did you expect? You have just fallen for the grocery version of the order of operations ruse. You got engagement farmed, man. The bots are tricking you into hating your fellow man. Don't fall for it. Those are robots or people that are trying to farm up enough engagement to then like sell their account. They're always saying if you wanted to save money, you wouldn't have bought tampons. And the other thing is, the grocery haul posters, they can't win. Because like if you ever have anything, they're like, well, I just get my beans from the farm. Of course this costs $150. You bought fruits and vegetables of any variety. I wait for a sale and then buy 18 bunches of bananas and then keep them in my own cellar, you know? Like you end up, it's that kind of like frugal equals virtuous style of smooth brain that you just end up encountering like all the time whenever you admit to spending money on anything. Who think they're like more virtuous than the average individual just because they use their tea bags twice or some shit like that, and they got no other way to like differentiate themselves except being rude and condescending to their fellow man. You gotta not fall for that. If anyone ever says, check out these groceries that I got, can you believe this is $150? What do you reply? You reply, wow, that's crazy. And then you wait for them to tip their hand, whether they're saying it's a lot or a little. And then you just go, if they're your friend, you go, that's just the way things are these days. And if they don't do something like that, then I'll spoil it for you. They're your enemy. Don't even get me started on the Tetris stuff, man. There was a post in BC about like a horrible accident that happened at Horseshoe Bay near the BC ferries. And then somebody in the comments was like, my friend just texted me from there. They said it's carnage. And then like the 7 posts under that were people like tripping over themselves to be like, you should tell your friend to play Tetris. And then like somebody replied to that, no, but then they said it only counts if it's Tetris, but also you're like occupying your mind while thinking about it. So while they play Tetris, they have to think about the thing that happened as well. That's the only way to stop it from making it into the long-term memory. Like they were arguing with themselves over like the best way to play Tetris after like a tragedy that they didn't experience from a study that like they didn't participate in. It's just, but again, if I'm turning the lens of introspection inward, that's making me distasteful for my fellow man, which is why I'm back on the RSS feeds. Because those are real people. My quarrel is not with them. Do I find them a little annoying? Yeah. I mean, the Tetris stuff has got to stop. What you should really be saying is like, sorry that happened to you. If you need to talk to somebody, I'm here. You shouldn't be saying, hey, text your friend back and tell them to play Tetris right now. That's psychotic, but you should get Defunct Land on the slide. I'm about to make a donation to the food bank and then like go back to Twitter for one post. The post is going to be like, well, the Vancouver Park Board didn't want my money, so enjoy it, food bank. And then I'm going to fucking just leave my phone on vibrate and shove it up my ass and just wait for that call. Hey, we're trying to reach you about, hey, we saw a certain social media post about, we really, like, that wasn't really what we were trying to convey over the phone. If you took that message away from our phone call, well, see, we did want your money. We just didn't want to do what you wanted to do with it. We didn't want to fix the slide that was broken because it wouldn't be fair to all the parks that don't have broken slides. Sorry, bitch, we out here feeding families. You had your chance. You had your chance for some walking around money. Now we got all that shit in Kraft macaroni and cheese. I ain't too liquid right now. That shit's in quinoa now. Keeping most of my net worth in quinoa. Other various legumes. Don't get me started on quinoa. I fucking hate quinoa. I don't hate you for eating it, but I do hate eating it. And I'll eat basically anything healthy just for it being healthy. But quinoa, I'm like, damn, dude. Fucking edible sand. Worse rice. They made rice 10 times worse. Gets stuck in your fucking teeth. Doesn't taste good to begin with. Number one thing people say about quinoa, no one ever says the quinoa tastes good. They just say it's a superfood. They eat it in the blue zone. They eat it in the Andes, man. Well, this Andy won't be eating that garbage. It's more protein, pal. Look at my fucking society, bro. Even the carbs have to have protein these days. Okay. 1972. It's like John Philip Sousa. Can you guys hear this? Oh, obviously, I'm going to need a little more. All I can think of is like, let's take a flyer on the Joker. There's something to it. Ain't got it yet. Ain't got it yet. It sounds like the calibration track when you first boot up a Rock Band game. Is there any more guitar? Ah! Rocket Man burning out his fuse up here alone. Pew! Yeah. He's gonna think it's gonna be a long, long time. Yeah, man, that's huge. I needed to wait for the... That's fucking good, man. Not the man I think I am at home. Oh, no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man. Burning up my fuse up here alone. Eldon's doing it, man. Eldon's doing it. He's keeping it real. Even if he is in the Kingsman too. John Hamm, that's a given. That's John Hamm, Sandra Bullock. It just took a second. Just to be... Wait, I was gonna say some shit about Sandra Bullock, then I realized she's not the fucker from The Blind Side. She's the actress. John Hamm, not who you want leading the pledge at your fraternity for sure. I think Sandra Bullock, I don't think she didn't do the shit in The Blind Side. She just played the role. I don't think she took advantage of that poor kid, now that I think about it. I was about to damn her. I don't think she did anything. The final installment of the live-action Chipmunks films. Okay, so the first one's Alvin and the Chipmunks, and then you got the Squeakquel. So then you got Chipwrecked and Road Chip. I gotta feel like they pulled the Road Chip card before Chipwrecked. Oh, fuck! Fuck! Road Chip's last. They went nautical before they went like interstate style. Let me think about this. Rankle. Rankle's interesting. Coffee. Smack. What are uppers? Smack's probably a downer now that I think about it. I think smack is a depressant. A cold, wet, windy, and gray. Inclement weather. Qualities of a rainy day. Le rank. Anagrams for... Oh, well, it's R ankle, B arm, S hip, and L ear. Letter plus body part. That's a Connections classic. Coffee. Paul Coffee. Coffee. Smack. Godsmack. P. Princess and the P. Whale. Whale. P. Whale. Homophones. Smack. Smack. Right. Homophones. Smack. Coffee. Exactly. Right? Exactly. Smack dead. Blank on. Blank on for an estimate. Squarely. Astronaut P. Whale Coffee. John Blank. It's John Blank. Contents of a pod. pod. Contents of a pod. Here's a thought. Brain. That one? I'm not totally sure about that one. Oh, it's the location of a thought. Here's a thought. Big booty yacht Jack Nicholson chopping through Shelley Duvall's fuck-ass door in The Shining. I don't know, man. I'm not playing rematch. We've got a lot of stored up brain rot to get out there so that I can be like a good parent afterwards. Here's Gotti! We need duck ass in our chat. 8 pounds of spaghetti. Spaghetti is really cheap. Rummo spaghetti sounds like it was made up by Tim and Eric, though. 8 pounds of spaghetti. I mean, I gotta feel like it's $6.99, man. I'm surprised. Maybe this shit is like fresh off the boat from Italy or something. I mean, that's still really cheap. $9.99 is still really cheap. Sure, man. I'll hit you with some. I'll hit you with some duck ass. I like duck ass. Librarian, is it gonna get your videos demonetized to have this duck shaking its ass? No, I don't think so. You know what's great? Chibli, I think you're not here anymore. You're probably doing something else. I love that you're co-streaming to Twitch and YouTube now. And oh, you're here? It goes so hard to just type your emotes of anything giving the middle finger and then put YouTube chat at the end of that. Fuck you, YouTube chat. It's like a little kitten giving the middle finger. If nobody said anything in chat for like 3 seconds, I'm like straight up, fuck you, YouTube chat. And they got no choice, man. They got no choice but to sit there and take it. It feels so good. And it feels good to join in when other people do it too. There's nothing they can do, man, because people are like the only thing people post in the YouTube chat is like, wow, Mario Kart's such a great game. I used to play this with my crush before my dad's military job forced us to move away in the 3rd grade. And I think of her often, but at the same time, I can't, like, that's the only comments people are posting in there, man. So every once in a while, just hit him with the, man, fuck you. If there's nothing they can do, there's no recourse at all. It's sick, man. It's actually sick. This is movie to movie. I'm not doing movie to movie because it's ballerina to Until Dawn. And I don't know who's in Until Dawn. Can we, this is not fair for me to say. I'm just trying to avoid like a Kevin Spacey actor gets trapped in the role type situation. He knows that he's not on The Walking Dead anymore, right? We got to get Norman Reedus like a haircut. Not because I think his hair looks bad, but just because I want to see him change it up a little bit. Do a role that's a little bit out of the pocket. He's still filming, actually. Never mind. He's still filming. They won't let him leave, man. He's in France now. How the hell did he get from like Wyoming to France in the apocalypse? He walked. Oh, when I wake up. I guess a boat makes sense. Zombie copter's pretty funny though. Shot himself over on a crossbow bolt. Oh, man. Pie and mash pepperoni pizza. Pizza looks okay. A little too tall, a little undersauced. This looks disgusting. It's a little expensive. Ah, man. British players. We gotta go. Oh, Jesus Christ. 38-cent samosas. I don't care if it is all, like, batter. That seems like a dream come true to me. 38 cents? For 2 samosas? I don't even have to look at what it is. The sausage roll is disgusting. I love sausage rolls. You just gotta not turd it up. That's currywurst doesn't lose to begin with. This is one of the worst pizza slices I've ever seen in my life. The only mercy is that it's cheap. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Big sausage, and I think it's a beer that looks bigger than it is because of the container that they put it in, but that's still okay. But then this is crazy. The double-decker bratwurst, $6 versus $3.40. I mean, I'm gonna say it. This sausage concoction looks better to me. I'm gonna go with. It's got to be whatever's not. Well, it's ice cream. That was like the only thing that could bring me back. Is it being ice cream? Because I love ice cream, man. Even in this awful situation. I bet that tastes awesome, man. With white bread, though? I bet it's. I'd rather have chocolate cookies. Okay, the classic ice cream sandwich, but I bet it tastes good. Now I'll take. This looks better, but I'm happy with that rating. To be honest with you, it's got to be the steak and ale pie. Give me gravy over pea juice any day of the week. I'll be honest with you too. £2.30 for a taco at us. Well, I guess Detroit City FC isn't exactly like a major MLS team. I was like, I thought this was like a top flight North American squad. I didn't realize they were playing at like a middle school. They look really good. And I think this kind of looks like a bun full of turds. So I'm going to go with the, okay. I'm glad I stuck with my gut on that one. Michigan tacos versus English barbecue. Yeah, but the tacos looked good. What if I told you that they can make good tacos like everywhere in the world? Sorry, I'm not going to get into this. I'm not going to say some fucked up shit like, I'm not going to say it. You know what would be a great show, though? Or more, not a show, but maybe like a BuzzFeed video? Feed people banh mi's. Feed millennials and Gen Z banh mi's and record how they feel about it. I know they're going to say some shit like, this is awesome. We don't get great food like this over here. This is amazing. And then reveal that the chef is an old white guy. Unmask the chef and have it be like a 71-year-old white guy from Ohio, and then watch the backpedaling. This video would hit like crack cocaine for me if it came out exactly the way that I expected it would turn out. I have a null hypothesis that I know how it would turn out. That's all I'm saying. I always refer back to that BuzzFeed Panda Express video where the second generation Chinese Americans are like, oh, this is horrible. Like, they would never eat this back home. And then the first generation Chinese Americans are like, this is the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. This is way better than the Chinese food in China. They didn't do it. They would have been cooking this shit in China if they could have. If they knew how to make orange chicken in like 1971, they would have been doing it. It's just that easy, people. Holy shit. Holy fucking shirt balls. Is that what they say? Okay, hold. That's a really, really tough shot. That's a really, really, really tough shot. Oh, okay. And wait, it gets worse, man. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for just letting me make that in one. Otherwise, we could have been stuck there for years. That was really bad. That's more like it. Oh. We got to try. I didn't get the checkpoint, but we got to try. Validated! Validated. Oh. Dude, we're kind of on one today. Reset me. Thank you. Take a look at what we're working with here. Interesting. Cinema. Absolute cinema. You scored 16, better than 81% of golfers. That's crazy. Kind of easy golf, man. Kind of easy golf. One of the best runs I've ever seen. Angles got heat today. I gotta see this. Oh shit, that's a tough one, man. That's a really tough one. 87? Boiling. 89? Oh, the madmen actually did it. 89. I love angle, man. I really genuinely think this is what video games should aspire to be. Especially in an era of like, my fucking soccer game has 17 different kinds of in-game currency in it. All I want to do is pass the ball to the open man. I got gold bars and cyberbucks and a battle pass, and you got to choose a spot of the tech tree to apply the season tickets to the battle pass to unlock the next phase. Angle, man. It could be so simple. 20th century Greek male writers basketball players from Athens. European 1973 births, so they're unk status, but they're not like antiquated. It's a Greek film director like Yorgos Lanthimos that also apparently plays basketball. Damn, I didn't know he knew ball like that. I mean, I figured he knew tennis, but I didn't know he knew ball like that. My GOAT? I actually, like, he's probably my favorite director, to be honest. I'm trying to think of what I haven't seen that he's done. There's a couple for sure. I haven't seen Kinds of Kindness yet, and I haven't seen Killing of a Sacred Deer. I got to see that, and I haven't seen Dogtooth. You liked Poor Things? I think it's 1B best movies I've seen in the 2020s. I think for me it's Poor Things, Lobster. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm getting him confused with Luca Guadagnino as well, which is why I said that shit about Challenger. So I'm realizing he didn't make that. The Favorite is like, I feel like The Favorite is like, I still lie, I would probably give it like a 4. I thought The Favorite was the one where I was like, why is everyone glazing this? And nobody's talking about The Lobster at all. But people were talking about it, to be fair. Anora's Ass? He didn't direct that. I don't know why we're talking about Anora. Obviously, Anora's important art, because whenever we talk about any movie, people are like, I don't like Anora! That's how you know it mogs you. I only gave Anora a 4, to be honest, and now I ended up Anora's #1 defender, because I didn't like it 5 stars worthy, because I was like, like the tone is a little all over the place. I didn't realize everybody else hates it because they're like afraid of seeing a lady having some sex. I mean, not to be glib, but it seems like it's because whenever I say that I like it, people are like, oh, did you like how the whole movie's back shots? Bro, like 2/3 of the movie is back shots. 1/3 of it is like a Seinfeld episode. It's a pretty good ratio. Products and services discontinued in 2002. 96 to 2002. I feel like this computer-related introductions. It's like Dreamcast is the one I'm thinking of. Is it MIPS-based? I don't know. Or is it just... Because like the PlayStation 1 is discontinued too, but it's discontinued... I don't know. It's got to be the Dreamcast, man. MIPS isn't just the rabbit from Super Mario 64, huh? It's MIPS 32-bit architecture. I'm constantly paying the price for video essays coming out after I became an adult. If video essays started being released in like 2001, I would be so much smarter than you that you would not even be watching. You would be intimidated. You would be like, this guy's even more annoying than I thought possible. Because I had so much fucking free time, 5th grade through 12th grade, and the neuro was plastic as fuck, okay? There would be lots of shit wedged in there that would never come out. I was born in the wrong generation, man. I would be so insufferable. People would say some shit like, I lost my leg at Disneyland. I'd be like, did you know that Disneyland actually, after they introduced the Fast Pass, it got slower in the lines for everybody? The lines got longer for everybody, including the people that got the Fast Pass. Like, I would be one of those guys. Isn't that crazy? Did you watch that link I sent you? Did you watch that 330 minute long link I sent you? Lower rating. I gotta be honest with you. Both of these are like historical bombs. I feel like Aeon Flux might be more noteworthy for being bad. At least the Emoji Movie is like a bad kids movie. It's like, what'd you expect? The Godfather? Aeon Flux is like, it's offensively bad. Okay, never mind. I forgot that people are stupid. Listen, I haven't seen the Emoji Movie. I find it very hard to believe that Aeon Flux could be better than the Emoji Movie. It's so unbelievably bad. It's mid-2000s bad, though. So now you're going to tell me that you got nostalgia for a time that you weren't even, like, alive. They love it for the aesthetic. Oh, here we go. Rotten Tomatoes, Aeon Flux. 10%. Okay. Rotten Tomatoes, Emoji Movie. You think you know everything, huh? It says 6%. I'll give you that. It says 6%. I almost look at it as like the Hawk Tuah scam. If you saw Aeon Flux, I feel like you should give it a lower rating because you were betrayed. Whereas like if you saw the Emoji Movie and you're like, what? The Emoji Movie's bad? I'm like, you deserve to lose your money and get scammed. You should just give it a 5. What'd you expect? You went and saw a movie about emojis. So I kind of feel like, then again, also in the mid 2000s, anything like semi cyberpunk, people were just like, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen. People will still go to bat over like the Chronicles of Riddick. Movie sucks ass. Did I say Riddick? Movie's got cool aesthetics, man. And like Calm Fior, God bless him, is his biggest movie after Bon Cop, Bad Cop. Chronicles of Riddick is not a good movie. It does not suck ass. I'm sorry to say it sucks ass. Pitch Black, we'll allow Pitch Black. Chronicles of Riddick, no shot, man. I saw it in theaters as a 16-year-old. Like, there's no better time to see that movie. And I was like, this is bad. It's cinema. Rotten Tomatoes, Chronicles of Riddick. Hang on. I'm bringing out the objectivity of art debate. 28%, Chronicles of Riddick, 28%. It's only got a 65 on the popcorn meter, too. That's how you know you're fucked. Try seeing it in the theater at 13. I guess I never thought about that. Who do you trust more for rating? IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, or Letterboxd? Letterboxd by a mile. Letterboxd has at least a surplus of people who, even if I disagree with their pithy reviews sometimes, they get the same thing out of movies that I do. They see them as an art form. Rotten Tomatoes is like, trying to think of the way to describe it. IMDb is consumers, which is fine, but it's like, if Batman is like the number 2 movie of all time on your website, like you got to take it with a grain of salt, right? Like you're getting a lot of, it's coworker reviews, which is totally fine, but you got to know that it's coworker reviews going into it. Rotten Tomatoes used to be good when movie critics were haters. Because then if something was like a 63, you would go, oh shit, this is like okay. Maybe I'll spend $10 and go see this. But at some point, I don't know if they opened the door to like more critics who have different aligned incentives. I'm not suggesting they're all bought and paid for, but the inflation of Rotten Tomatoes scores over the last 2 decades needs to be studied. Because now if something gets a 63, it's trash. It's pure trash. It used to be like if something got 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, you were like, this is going to be one of the best movies of the year. One of the best movies of the decade, maybe. But then at some point it became like 80% became like the average decent movie. I don't know what happened. Also, Rotten Tomatoes for TV is even worse. I feel like every single TV show that's ever come out has like a 92% to 100 on Rotten Tomatoes. I accept Metacritic for movies and TV a little bit more. Because I feel like they're not afraid to be like, hey, this movie is like, it'll be like 65 on Rotten Tomatoes, 42 on Metacritic. I'll always err a little bit more on the side of the crank, I think. Rate Your Music is okay too, but it's not movies, so it's not part of the conversation. But it also pisses me off because, you know, it's just part of getting old. But like they don't respect the classic rock anymore. And some of the classic rock, AC/DC, for example, kind of deserves to be cast out of the pantheon. Queen as well, if I may say so. Queen as well. But Elvis Costello, they're tossing Elvis Costello out, man. They're throwing out the baby with the bathwater. Higher percentage of incomes under 50K. We got to go Puerto Rico. Higher percentage of residents who are non-citizens. Let's go California. More people with a STEM degree. Baton Rouge is where LSU is. Normally, I would think of South Carolina, but it's a beach town. We got to go Baton. Oh, call him Baton Rouge. I thought that's where LSU was, man. Charleston's where they make airplanes. You need a STEM degree for that? Higher percentage of people who are Gen X. I don't know. Rapid City, South Dakota media market. I have no idea. That's pretty close. It's a 3.5% difference. 43%. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Chibley, are you still? No, Chibley's got to be live, right? It is so funny. Even the coolest Americans I know, and it's not your fault, because I think I'd be the same if I grew up in the environment you grew up in. They're like, I know, if you ask me, I know America's not the only country in the world. But then like somebody from a foreign country gets a question about Charleston, South Carolina wrong. And they're like, how did you not know that Lockheed Martin has an aircraft manufacturing facility in Charleston, South Carolina? All right, call me when you can name like 5 cities in Canada, okay? I'll give you Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver. Moose Knuckle is not one. That's what you call the outline of your pussy. And also, they made a parka company. A parka company stole that name to sell like Canada Goose competition parkas. You guys are dropping some seriously like slept on cities, man. Sudbury. Someone posted Sudbury, Lethbridge. Canadians, come here for a second. How the fuck do they know about Lethbridge, man? How they know about Whitby? Who told the Americans about Whitby? They ain't got shit in Whitby except on the 401. They've got the test strips. You know what I'm talking about? When you're driving on the 401, I think it's eastbound. Right around Whitby, they got those test strips where they were testing the paint on the 401. How do they know about Drummondville, man? How do they know this stuff? We weren't supposed to tell them about that. How the fuck do they know about Port Coburg? Salmon Arm? Fort St. John? Whose name's dropping Fort St. John, man? Gananoque? Thousand Islands Cruise ass? Kate's live? Really? No, wait, am I being trolled? Your chat life is on the line. Either way, I'm going to slash marker. She is. She's live. All right, you're good to go. That's good. That means I don't even have to ask. I'll send you over there and I'll be back tomorrow. All right, later, gamers. What are we going to do tomorrow? I don't know. I'll go check. Good night, y'all. Gonna eat some bread. Gotta catch a hunker, a grouper, or a tuna. Gotta catch a hunker, a haddock, or a cod. Gotta catch a hunker, albacore. What the hell, man? How did I get nothing from the sea? Now we gotta switch it up slightly. Don't remember. How does the tune go during this part? Oh, Jesus.